Welcome again to my YouTube channel. My name is Olamide. Is pursuing education in the United States worth it? It depends on what you want. So it's great. Like you have to factor in the like embracing cultural differences, like where I'm coming from. Like when I got here, I was able to like mix with other people from other nationalities, and it's been really, really great. Like they have a very robust cultural diversity, which is amazing, by the way. Good networking opportunities, career prospects, and all of that. So I think it's really cool, but it depends. Like I said, depends on what you want for yourself. So I'm not gonna say worth it. So being worth it or not being worth it depends on what exactly you want. Do you get? Yeah. So before I go further, if you have any questions, please type it in the comment section. I'm happy to answer your questions. Also, you can also reach out to me on my social media account. I'm gonna link them somewhere in this video. So the question says, is it true? And I like this question because it's always funny to me whenever I hear this question. So is it true that third class, I think Nigerians can relate to this. So is it true that third class in Nigeria is first class in the US? Is it? Because it's a lie. It's really a lie because if it's just a lie, it's a lie because first class in the US. Okay, so first off, they use 4 points CGP here in the US, and I graduated from University of Ibadan. I graduated from University of Ibadan. We use 7.0. So in UI to get A, using the 7.0 grade scale, to get A, you have to have 70. Like 70 is the benchmark for A. No, is it 70 or 75? I think it's 70. But here in the US, to get A plus, you need to have 94 over 100. Like, okay, no, 94 over 100. So imagine 70 and 94, they are not the same. No. So it's a big fat lie. It's a big fat lie, like third class in Nigeria is first class in the United States. No. Although I'm not going to lie, like the educational system here is quite different. Like you have access to lots of uh resources. You like it's so different. Like you have the professors here, they are kind of student centered, you get, but it's still a lie. Like it's still a lie that third class in Nigeria is first class in the US. Do not believe that shit. Okay, so do like I have this another question. Like do internet like sorry do professors treat international students differently? No, like they treat all the students like the same way. In fact, they want you to come to their office, ask them questions, ask for their opinions on things. Like their doors are always open to you. So there is I don't in my department, and in fact, even my friends, there is no feeling that oh I'm an international student, I'm gonna be treated differently. No, everybody has equal access to education, academic instructions, all of that. So uh there is no segregation. Now everybody is equal in academics. So right. There's this other question. Are you allowed to speak in class or ask questions? In fact, yes. And they want you to even have questions. Like they want you to have an opinion on things going on in class. They don't want you to sit and just be staring at them. They want you to say something, like they just want to hear your opinion. It doesn't have to be right or wrong. Do you get, like even if it's the wrong thing, they want to hear it. Do you get? So yes, you're allowed to ask questions, you're allowed to have opinions and all of those things. I mean, it's just like when I was in school undergrad, like you're allowed to ask questions, you're allowed to have an opinion, all of those kind of things. So yeah. Again, there is another question. Is it difficult for you to hear your professors? And were you able to speak for them? Like, okay, no, let me reiterate. Is it difficult for you to hear your professors? And how were you able to speak fluently for them to hear you? I think English is like, so I think this question, like, English is like the language of instructions, and yeah, it might be difficult for people who don't grow up speaking English to hear what the professor is saying, but you can ask them to repeat what they said. Like, there's no crime. Like, could you please repeat what you said? And they'll be more than willing to answer you and to hear what you have to say. Also, for you to, you could also make sure that, I mean, they will also ask you to repeat yourself if they didn't hear what you said. So it's pretty as straightforward as that. And sometimes you can also like record the classes if you have, maybe the professor is probably like too fast for you and you're just like a intermediary English user. You can record the class for your personal use. Like, you're not allowed to, I mean, you're not allowed to use it for anything outside your personal stuff. Do you get? So you can use it for your personal, like you can use it later when you're studying, just to make sure you're up to date on what the professor is saying. And also, I'm sure there are some apps that can help you transcribe what the person, like what the professor is saying, if you can't hear them. Do you get? So yeah, you're allowed to, I mean, so yeah, you're allowed to record classes for your personal use. How many classes do you take per semester? I'm currently doing my master's degree and I'm taking 3 courses per semester. I mean, as an international student, I am required to take 3 courses every semester, which is like 9 units of courses. And the least you can take is 9 units, and you're not allowed to go more than 12 units per semester. So yeah, I understand. Like, so that's the way it is. I think it's quite different from Nigeria. I think when I was in my undergrad, there was a time I took 9 courses per semester. Like, I had 54 units in a year, and I think that was my third year. And I had nine courses first semester. I mean, I'm not sure, but I knew there was a semester I took like almost 8 or 9 courses, which was nah. No. So here is 3 courses for graduate students. But even the 3 courses is more like 7 or 8 courses. Do you get, like, the workload is a lot, but at least you know you're dealing with just 3 courses per semester. Do you understand? And I also have another question. Can I change my school to another school once I get to the United States? Yes. In fact, I have a friend working in the international student office, and she says that student, like, for instance, you got to this university and maybe for funding reasons, or maybe your research interest changed along the way, and you feel like you will do better in another university than your current university, you are allowed to switch schools. Like, so there is a process. So I think what you should do is just to reach out to your international student office and ask them about the procedure. I don't know anything about it. So yeah, so just ask them these questions and yeah, you'll be good. So these are some of the questions I have for today. See you in the next video. Thank you.